Welcome to another edition of Late Night Chat. How y'all doing? How y'all doing on this morning? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I'm turning the AC on a little bit because it's a little bit hot in here. I'm gonna put on low because I want y'all to hear the fan. Checking off work, you guys. Checking off work. Now I'm about to talk about what I had want to talk about 2 days ago. I woke up late today. It's just so much going on right now. I'm just trying to hope things go well tomorrow. We could get the key to the place and we get out of there because it's tough right now. It's tough, you guys. It's tough. It's tough right now. It's tough because we no longer want to be there. And I just like lack of much just I don't know. It just, but I believe in God. I trust God. Okay, I want to talk about. Welcome to the late night chat. If you're new to YouTube, I'm your host, Handyman, and welcome to another edition of Late Night Chat. Right now, I want to talk about a topic about what happened last week and Karma came back less than a week. I want to talk about the woman who hired a group of young men to do a roofing job. I think got halfway finished the job. She reported them to authority. They got deported back to the country, and she thought it was funny and thought she got over. But little she know there was in the story because after further investigation, come to find out, the woman was pretty much committing fraud and several other charges because she was using, taking advantage of the immigration law by doing things the wrong way. So now she's facing felony charges for an act because she did something wrong. My thing is, you don't do that and don't expect nothing to happen. You had them people to do a job, and you thought trying to get over not paying the 10K, that's gonna cost you more, but it's gonna cost you $1,000 in lawyer fees because now not only that you're facing a felony because you broke the law that you know for a fact you're not supposed to be doing. You're not supposed to be doing it because if you're gonna do it, you have to do a legit company, a legit business. But hello, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? I'm doing good. How you doing? If y'all new to the channel, welcome. Hit the like button, the sub button, free 99. How you doing? How you doing? Hello, how you doing? Happy Friday morning. Happy Friday morning. You know for a fact that you have to go through a legit business. Don't get me wrong, they were a legit business, but it was a certified, here because she tried to be sneaky and evil and it backfired on her because she thought, hey, maybe I can do the most of the job. Then I called authority on them to come get them removed from my property. Hey, I don't have to pay for this. Let she know is that you gotta bring lights on. Let she know that she still have to pay for those wages. She still have to pay for those days of work. After doing investigation, she was charged. And she walked out with a walk of shame because if she was just paid 10,000, nothing would be going on right now. Now she pretty much messed up her life, messed up her career if she had one because once you get a felony, it's sometimes hard to get a job. sometimes it's hard to get approved for certain things because you have a felony on your record. Because now she probably won't be able to fly to Canada if she want to go to Canada. She want to go to Canada because now she have a felony on her record because she tried to do something evil and background on her, and she still got paid that $10,000 what she owed, and also she gonna be facing other penalties and other fees, and also on top of that she would get jail, and also she would have to pay a lawyer, and also after that she gonna have a felony on her record because try to be evil and backfire on her because you don't look to certain people. It's Friday here. It's Friday. It's Friday. Woman, it's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. Y'all new to the channel, welcome. Hit the like button, the sub button. Our goal this week is 1,030. We're at 1,020 right now. Can we make it up before the end of the week? We have what, 3 days left? I only have a 10 sub per week. 10 sub per week. It's not, right now I'm talking about you guys. I'm talking about the woman who actually tried to, sorry, the woman who pretty much got arrested for trying to cheat the system, take advantage of the system. She gonna hire someone to do a job, a group of guys to do a roofing job. Once the guys get halfway through the job, she gonna call the authority, tell them remove, and try to act like she didn't know what's going on. We actually called them and reported on them, and she thought, okay, I got a roofing job done for free. The little she know that she was still responsible for the wages, and also it gets allowed to hire someone to do a job in here in the United States. If they had a proper documentation to be here. That's a felony. You met with the government when you do this, so she thought she was being smart. She thought she was gonna outsmart, the system, man. Little she know, she thought, okay, well, I got a free roofing job. No, you got yourself a free car in jail. You got yourself a free car in jail because you tried to do something, be evil because you said to yourself, she thought about it playing it for sure. Okay, I'll do the job once I get halfway finished. I will report them to authority, I'll be a hero, and I have a free. I can also not only I'll be a hero, also I will have a free roofing repair for free. No, 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 not so fast, not so fast. My thing is she should go in one episode as one of the dumbest criminals in the world because you can't do that. You can't hire no one like that. You can't do that. Especially when you get the documentation to be here. You pretty much trying to cheat the system. You can't do that. There's no way. There's no how you cannot do that. You have to follow the law, follow the rules. See, if you would, if you went on here and paid 10K, none of this would have happened. None of this. None of this. But shout out to a neighbor because neighbors were so upset with her because they said it's wrong. You don't do nothing like that. These people were crying out in the suns, 7 days trying to finish the job. When they get halfway with the job, you called a thought on them and had them removed because you thought, well, y'all won't finish now, so I don't need it no more. And then it costs you more than $10,000 because you know it costs you a felony because you trying to be dirty and low down, and karma came back less than a week. That just show you can't do people wrong these days and don't expect to get your karma because things in life it's like a boomerang. Wherever you dish out, expect to come back right back at you because in life you can't go around treating people wrong and think, oh, it's gonna be okay because sometime in life you have to, be humble and just accept the fact that when you're wrong, you're wrong, and when you're right, when you're right, when you do the right thing, you make the right decision, good things happen. When you make bad decisions, bad things happen. There was a bad decision on her behalf because all she had to do was pay $10,000 to them guys for doing a roofing job. None of this would have happened. She wouldn't have no felony. She wouldn't have no court fees. She wouldn't be in trouble with the government. But hey, she brought on herself trying to be evil. And I hate because these people they worked their behind out for 7 days in the sun down, trying to do the job for this woman the whole time. She had a backup plan to get them expedite out the country. And her plan had worked, but at the same time, her plan had backfired on her because she tried to be evil and not knowing that her neighbors didn't agree to act, did not agree with the act she did, and they stepped in as well. And also, they called her out for what she did. And this thing you know, they did a further investigation. Talking too fast, you gotta slow down. I'm talking too fast. Let me slow down. They did a further investigation. They realized that she broke the law. So now she's facing, of course, a fine for one, felony, and possibility jail time because she broke like 7 rules, laws, and she don't even know it. Trying to be there thought, oh, if I do this, I'll be considered as a hero. Not knowing people, you don't do that. People are hard for their money, and right now time is hard, and you out here putting stuff like that, like, I'm gonna get some free labor at these people because I'm not gonna pay them. I'm just gonna call the authority on them to have removed, and I get a free roofing job. It don't work that way. I'm sorry. Now you have to sit back and think about your decision you made and live with it because you'll think now this time you won't do it no more. Got new to the channel, the like button, sub button, free 99. I made to my destination. Y'all have a great day, great night. Need go finish packing. God bless you all. We have a great, great, great Good Friday. I'll talk to you guys later. I'm gone.